right. We made it.
That was the longest countdown.
Who are you guys?
Yeah.
I was like a whole 5-minute intro. Like, damn.
Really?
That's a long ass countdown, bro.
A few hours later.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, it just says, it doesn't tell you the times. It's like, here's 59 seconds. So if it's the first top 3, fair dues. You know, sorry for not even knowing that.
Globalnerd tree stream, everyone.
That's what you get.
We don't know why we do this to each other. Yo, how you guys doing today?
Doing okay.
I'm fine.
Doing the long countdowns. 59 seconds is always a charm.
Happy Sunday.
I'm icy. I'm good.
A lot of us are coming off of the work-heavy week. Taxes have been filed. Taxes have kicked us in the butt and smacked us in the face. And now we're
What's
going
the deadline on taxes? Because I didn't even start mine.
What? You haven't started your taxes yet?
I haven't even
haven't
gotten
either.
reviews from my job, so hey, I'm just waiting.
Oh,
Mine aren't due for a bit, so like I'm just kind of, yeah. I should probably do mine this week though. Hey, school never told us what to do on tax season, but at least they taught us what propaganda was.
We
couldn't figure that out ourselves. Propaganda is your whole life.
I mean,
anyways,
New World Order.
with tax season, we have come across the mightiest holes of gaming. We got 2 directs. We had a Nintendo Direct earlier this week. Not even 2 hours later, IGN dropped some bombs, as well as Nintendo.
Is it?
Damn, Nintendo stay relevant, ain't it? No matter what it is. First it's the pair word, right? And then something else, right? It stay relevant, ain't it? It's just my opinion. That's all.
Did Nintendo drop a new Pokemon game coming out, very similar to Pal World or the Pokemon Killer?
We will not see a Nintendo Direct for Pokemon until next week, I think it is, on Pokemon Day. They did announce that.
You generally think that you would put something in the Direct and be like, hey guys, check out next week with Pokemon, rather than shiz.
That's the Black Gold one you're referring to, right?
The Pokemon Killer, the Pal World's the one with the Pokemon with guns, basically.
Oh, okay. I was trying to make sure which topic you was talking about. All right.
Where it takes you forever to actually make the goddamn guns.
But it has them.
No, the pair word remind me of Golden Naps. I was just messing.
I'm literally looking at what games are coming out for it. And you get Sword Art Online. There you go, there's that one.
I mean, you would think Nintendo would have
God
came out
knows we
with
need another Sword Art Online game.
You would think Nintendo would come out with their own version since pair word is so popular. They'd be like, well, we're going to duplicate what he did and just make our own shit.
Yeah, that's
exactly what I've been saying for the past 2 podcasts and to my friends. If they were smart, they would. But they're not smart, so they won't.
No, they're ready to sue because it's like, oh, that's copyrights. As everybody else would do.
They're just so happy. I mean, like, these devs with actual dedication are taking them to school, and instead of learning, they're just getting butthurt about it.
To me, it's one of the worst things because the fact is the fandom has been turning around for years saying this is what we want, and then someone just went, take that information, and there you go, and everyone's going, I'm playing it now because that's what I want to play. It's like, it fucking annoys the shit out of me so much. Like Nintendo or was a Game Freak are such a big company, and they just release trash every fucking day.
They didn't let go of Pokemon games, man. Nobody gonna keep on playing the same Pokemon game over and over for years.
You know that's not happening though.
I mean, I'm just saying though, nobody gonna keep on playing the same game over and over and over again. Every Pokemon game is the same. Just saying.
They do add more stuff to it, but I feel like
Yeah, a little.
I think when you've got a big enough fan base though, and for like say next like 5 to 6 years, that they've been saying, oh, we want this, this, and this, and then it's just like, no, you can have a shiny Pikachu though. It sets down to the point of you're not listening to your player base. I mean, look at what was the last one, Scarlet and Violet? Is that the right one where you ride your legendary?
Yeah.
Well, it kind of reminds me of playing The Sims when you play Pokemon games. It's like you're playing a Sim version of Pokemon.
I think that sort of stuff would be cool for people doing it. But when you're releasing games that has got so many bugs, like the only one that I will say keep in is the one where you're having a Pokemon fight and then suddenly an NPC character walks across your Pokemon battle. That's literally what the British would do. They'd be like, fuck this shit. Pokemon battles? Fuck that shit. Let's walk across it. That I will say 100% keep that in. But the fact is that they just didn't listen, and they really this is not a new game. Like I could understand if it just happened, but it's fucking wank. Like they need to sort their shit out, but they won't because they don't listen to anyone.
Yeah.
I do also think that it could do some collaboration, like some Ghostbusters type shit. Like, hey, Pokemon catching Ghostbusters monsters, some shit. They could have did that shit. That probably be better spice to the game or something. Shit, something. Just saying though.
Yeah. Right.
It just keep. I just feel like they just keep on bringing out the same old shit. It's like, damn, I played this shit. I might as well play back to what I was playing before then. But they only add, like you said, they only add a little bit. To me, I think they add a little bit of shit to me. Wow, you get this, that. You know what I mean? It's like they could do better.
That's because Pokemon doesn't feel like they need to put in any more effort to make their games good. They're just stuck on this.
I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh is better than this shit.
As long as people keep buying the games, they're not going to see any reason to improve.
Pretty much.
I mean, the difference between, like, say, Yu-Gi-Oh and others is you have, like, I would say the only rival to it would be Magic the Gathering, and that's been going on for, I think, probably.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Gathering, man. Yes, the Gathering is a definite big rival.
Yeah. Shit. So, but the fact is that if, say, for example, like Yu-Gi-Oh used to be what? Magic, spell, monster, effect, spell, then it changed to magic, trap, and effect, I think, and then you had ritual summon. And then they added more stuff like later on. It's like fusion was at the very beginning, but then they just started adding things to it as well, like synchro, XYZ, random other stuff,
all that stuff, and
pendulum.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, the rules have gotten so it's worse than Magic. 10 times as worse. When you can go 1 card, 2 card. Here's my entire hand in 1
I used to play that in high school, so I know what you talking about. That shit is crazy though, man. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh in high school. The rules are crazy, but the cards kept updating each time you think you gonna whoop somebody's ass. They come out with some updated card you don't know about.
Right.
Yeah. I think because you've got all that sort of stuff anyway. Like if you didn't add these extra things in, regardless if they're broken or not, then Yu-Gi-Oh would have been stale and no one would have picked it up. I don't know about Magic the Gathering or anything like that, but when it comes to you want to make sure your game is there. With Pokemon though, the fact is they've not had any competitor because either maybe Digimon I would say is the only biggest competitor, but when you have a market of saying like Pal World where it's like, hey, let's do this, like let's incorporate all of this sort of stuff into this game, go around the world, make stuff, interact with your Pokemon, give them weapons, it's something completely different. And Nintendo are just shitting themselves because this could be a huge thing. Was it like 25 million purchases over the course of a couple of weeks? That's insane. Pokemon probably didn't hit that with the original Red and Blue, probably within the maybe the first year, maybe the first couple of months. So seeing something like that is absolutely fucking insane.
In the most recent update in the Discord I'm in, 1 month of Power World, 25 million players.
Yeah.
Damn.
Thing is, Power World's not even a masterpiece. It's just that it's got honest to God effort behind it. It's not mediocre like a lot of the more recent Pokemon games have been. They're actually doing the things that fans have been asking for. Like, what
And
if
this
Pokemon
is
was open world?
Right.
and what's terrifying about Power World right now is it's early access.
It's
This
only
ain't the full
60%
game.
done. It's only 60% done.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's 60% done.
Last time I
Look
checked,
how-
it was, but I don't know. I don't know. It might be lower, but last time I had researched the video on it. It said like 60% complete. But then again, it might be lower than that. I don't know.
I'd love to see what the full picture looks like when they're done with it, because I think it's got a lot of potential.
Right.
I think it will. I think it will blow it out the water, and I think that if Nintendo try to sue or the Pokemon Company try and sue, I reckon people like this. I think this will be a really bad look for Pokemon. Like I can understand them going after the mods for the actual Pokemon. Like that I can understand, and that I think you're taking elements of these characters and putting it in something different. I can understand that because someone could be like, "Oh my god, I didn't see a Pikachu with a gun. Holy shit, AK-47. Fucking hell, Pokemon."
No, everyone should be terrified of that because that's what started this whole process. Was a modder went in and modded everything to Pokemon. If people look at it right, if the lawyers look at the models correctly, with how bad with how quick the modder went, okay, I'm just going to make this a Pikachu. I'm going to make this a Dragonair. With how quick this modder had done it, how close are the models to the original source? And that could shut them down. And that's what's being investigated is the models themselves.
Well, they were taken from, I think, like the 3DS version or whatever they were, but it's still one of those things of, even if they're done a lot quickly, Nintendo, mainly in Japan, is that because they're so old, as in like maybe they have old people running like CEO, that they don't see this as like, oh shit, no one's gonna go, oh my god, Pikachu with an AK-47, like no one's gonna turn around and go, oh shit, that's actual Pokemon. Like look at like other games that use mods and stuff like that. Like there is a ton of stuff that any company could go after. GTA 5,
They do.
yeah, like any company can go after them. But the fact is that if say Pokemon does take them to court and they win, and it's like, right, this game's shut down, you will have the Pokemon player fan base for a while. But I reckon like everyone will be like, I'm not playing another Pokemon game ever again because I'm sick of tired of doing beauty contests after I finish the Elite Four. I'm sick and tired of having to go through all of them.
Mm-hmm.
The only way that I reckon would win back fans if Pokemon turned around and said, we're doing the most epic shit ever. Every region in the game, every single Pokemon, all everything that you've wanted, start from the beginning and finish it in the last. And boom, people will be like, shit, I'm going to buy that Pokemon game because I want to play Kanto, Johto. I want these regions. Oh my God. And it's open world. That's when you'll have people come back. But before then, people will be like, I'm not buying a Pokemon game because it's shit.
I've just lost interest in Pokemon games because of that reason.
Right.
But in other news, because getting into the actual topic of why we were bringing this up, Monster Hunter Stories is finally being re-released for Switch. Me and Chris are balls to the wall wanting epic classic that is kind of on Steam, but it's getting remastered. We are getting Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 collection. The originals that started it all.
Dude, that's just like... anybody who's going to be playing us on those games, just for the record, abandon all hope because we were champs back in the day.
back in 05, 06.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Back in the 90s.
South Park is coming out with a new game. It's called Snow Day with 4-player online. co-op. That looks interesting enough. Disney Epic Mickey rebrushed. Okay, what the fuck ever. Grounded was another one of those survival games that would be pretty interesting. They need to up their maximum players. That is my only problem with it.
Yeah.
IGN came out with. Let me get back up here.
The rare thing for Lucasfilm to give us hope these days.
Yeah, we got Killer Clowns from Outer Space. There's some more information on that. Dave the Diver. We're getting Godzilla. Oh, that's super good.
You don't sound enthusiastic about that.
That's super
Right.
good.
No. Make a new Godzilla game, please. Make it like that one that's like $400.
What? I'm not. If they make a Godzilla game for $400, I ain't buying shit. I ain't buying that. Not unless it came with a. You can take this seed, put it in your garden, and you can grow your own Godzilla, and it will be at least the size of a house, and you feed it and water it. Or I can become Godzilla, like actually the embodiment of Godzilla, and then grow super big. Oh, fuck that shit. Buy a PlayStation 5 for that amount.
Okay, I may have exaggerated a little bit, but with everyone that I've talked to at the GameStops around here, well, there is one for $700. The average price of Godzilla for PS4 is $250 US.
You talking about that battle monster thing where okay, yeah.
I'm so happy I got it. It was $15 and it's still in my digital library.
Yeah, damn, it goes.
Give me access, damn it.
It goes for a shit lot. Like, yeah, even £500, £640. Fucking hell.
And I don't know why it's that much because, as far as I remember, everyone was shitting on it. Everyone.
That's probably because it was either a shit game and then suddenly it was just like Godzilla movies come out. The thing is, like, even if you sell it for like $500 or whatever, it's not guaranteed to sell at that much. Like, looking at that price, like if I go look on the UK like a trade-in site, Godzilla, I want to know if it's going to be okay. Yeah, £180 I could buy it for. If I probably did some more research, I could probably find it a lot cheaper. But yeah, like I'm not gonna spend that much money on a Godzilla game, like at all. Like fuck that shit.
I mean, for what it was actually really good. The controls were clunky, but that's what made it good because it made you feel like you were playing an actual kaiju.
Right. Okay, I found it on Amazon. Okay, it's currently out of stock. PlayStation 3 though, out of stock.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, like if the controls are good and you're enjoying it, but I would not pay that much. Like if I find that fucking in the shop for like £10, I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna put it on the internet for fucking sales.
Yeah.
Like I'm still trying to find just the digital code for $60. I'd pay that, but I don't think it's
Hello.
$400 worthy, or even $200 worthy.
Right.
I'm not paying
are they?
Yeah, I wouldn't pay for shit. Like fuck that shit. I ain't paying that. Like that can be a game I'll never play in my entire life.
Yeah, I'm itching to play it again.
I don't care if they put Beyonce as a big giant like kaiju. I would not pay $200 for that.
You know damn well you would pay $200 for that.
No. If it was Darrell, it would be $1,000 plus.
Are there any games you guys would pay $200 for?
You know he gonna buy that country album too. You know that.
I am. Well, it's not
See, I told you. That's what I
GTA
said.
6.
Beyonce, he gonna be in it.
GTA 6.
If there's a game I'll pay $200 for. I don't know, man. That would have to be one epic game for me to pay 200 on it.
Man, that's what they paying on 2K every year.
And 2K releases the same stuff every year. I'm not gonna rank on people that like playing 2K because people like playing 2K, but 2K literally releases the same thing every year with one extra thing involved into it that makes it slightly better than the other. That's it. But everything else, straight trash.
Okay, I've got one. If they did a collection of games from the Dreamcast era, like Skies of Arcadia, Power Stone,
Every Rayman.
Yeah, all these games literally remastered to work properly, and then like what they did with Tomb Raider, I would pay quite money if it was like 20 games, $200. I'd be like, do you know what? They're all decent amount of games as well.
Sega just need to make another system.
There's rumors that they're thinking about doing it. Yeah, because they've recently they're releasing games again for the Dreamcast or something like that. Like they're re-releasing, like say, Jet Set Radio or a second one or whatever. Bringing old games like Golden Axe, like Streets of Rage and stuff like that they're redoing.
Wait, but $200 though?
If they collection remaster, I can actually understand
a Sega remaster collection.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
like I'll pay $120 for say.
Are we talking digital or physical?
I would say physical.
Digital or physical?
Physical.
Physical with the games on there, but any DLC,
100 tops at digital.
Yeah, I would say physical all day because if my internet goes down and I can't play these games, I'm fucked. But yeah,
okay. $200. I'm thinking Marvel versus Capcom 4, but with all previous of the iterations on the game. That would make me spend $200.
If they were a Marvel versus Capcom bundle,
correct. But number 4 is included, the brand new game.
So if there were if they were to do a Marvel versus Capcom collection, like high def 4K HD remastered with the 4th game included, if that was to be a physical, if that was to be a physical release, I would probably pay $200 for it for a collector's version that came with some extra stuff with it, like a bus statue figure or something, some like the metal box, a music CD, art book, poster. That's the only time I will pay $200. You can take my entire paycheck.
Think about it.
Like
you can pay $200.
If you give me a metal box,
for more
figure, everything else, I will pay it.
Yeah.
I think that'd be worth $200 too.
Yeah.
A giant MK collection.
So let me ask you guys this, because this is our next topic, but we've done maybe 1 or 2 topics on physical versus digital. What do you think about Sony being this whole empire now of physical / I said physical and digital media?
I want Sony to get the fuck out my face for that damn Madam Web movie. They still
Yeah.
I don't hear them. They say they owe me my time
Is it
back.
that bad? I ain't even see it. Is it that bad?
That movie's horrible, bro. I ain't even seen it yet. I know that movie's horrible.
They said the bill was bad.
All of the fun takes place in the dream sequence.
Yeah, I've heard that people were watching in real time or getting refunds, like online orders and stuff like that, of just money going down and down and down.
So you tell me the Spider-Man movie's better than this movie?
The which movie?
The Madam Web.
So I think, like from what I've seen, like I would probably say any film is better than Madam Web.
Every film in existence.
Yeah.
And that, in the Power Rangers 2017 was better than that.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
They are
Still haven't seen
comparing
it. No
Madam
regrets
Web.
there.
They're
And
comparing Madam Web
the pilot
to
episode for Scooby Doo was better than that.
Damn.
No.
Oh,
It,
shit. You
it,
talking
no,
about that Power
no.
Rangers
It's
Scooby-Doo
worse
movie.
than
I know you're
that.
talking about, man. That's on Tubi, yo.
Morbius is better than Madam Web.
That's what I keep hearing.
Well, Morbius is kind of good,
big
though. I
Morbin
actually
time.
like it, though. I just
It's
wish
big
they would
Morbin
do better with that.
Right.
So on Rotten Tomatoes, this is official critics.
Oh, has it
We
gone down?
totally
even
aren't paid off at all.
So all the female spiders is just like, well, we ain't making no second movie to this shit.
I see. The thing is, I think it's very interesting. Like when you're making a Spider-Man movie and you don't have Spider-Man in it, then it falls like majorly down.
I heard they don't even mention him.
Oh,
You got
apparently,
Spider-Man.
That
So
movie
was
was
it
set up to be a
supposed to be like a
throwaway.
multiverse?
That movie
type
was
thing?
set up to be a throwaway. Honestly, the way it was set up completely, it was set up to be a throwaway movie. Let's introduce all these Spider Girls. Boom. Now they're here. Fuck the movie. At the end of the movie, boom, they're here. Now they're in the Spider-Verse. Boom. They're never
So-
going to have another Madam Web movie. They don't need to because they have these characters now.
I think
So they're going to be doing cameos.
probably.
Big cameos.
So they pretty much set it up to fail then.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Dude,
They must have been that movie in 20 days, man.
Dude.
Sony has become so smart, especially the Marvel side of Sony, dealing with Kevin Feige over the
Right.
years, giving us the Spider-Man movies, Venom. Like, come on now, Madam Web, that was definitely a throwaway movie.
Dude.
So thank you, thank you saying they did this shit on purpose.
Dude, the crazy thing is with Madam Web, because it was a lot of different theories of like which Spider-Man this is supposed to be related to. At first it was supposed to be Tom Holland Spider-Man, then they changed it up and they confirmed it was supposed to be connected to Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man before he actually was born to be Spider-Man. So you fucked it up right out. No.
Yeah, it's like they
Well, Andrew Garfield was bit by a mechanical Spider-Man, right?
So what?
Hey, Andrew Garfield was bit by like a little robot spider.
No.
He was bitten by a radioactive spider. The thing is, they was all bit by some radioactive spider. And Madam Web, her mother, was bitten by some ancient spider.
But even though Tom Holland, he used a fucking mechanical thing for his web, though.
Yeah, we're not gonna know for sure what Tom Holland got bit by until the cartoon.
Yeah, because he used a mechanical shit the whole time. Everybody else had all that veins and shit.
Yeah,
that was
Tom Holland probably got bit by a nanite from Stark Industries or some shit. Who knows? Who knows what Marvel gonna spin
yeah,
off?
because they did Tom Holland very different on that shit.
Nano machine, son.
See, I really wish that Disney would just buy Spider-Man outright. Be like, we're making tons of money. We fucked over shit. Let's just buy Spider-Man. Sony, how much do you want? $5 billion. There you go. In fact, here's $6 billion. There's a nice little tip for you. We're gonna.
Well, I wish they buy Fantastic Four too. Shit.
Well, Disney own all, like, apart from I think Spider-Man, they own most of the rights back to all the original films because when they bought Fox, they got all the.
Let's speak on that Fox because I know Fox owned Fantastic Four.
Yeah, so they got the rights for that, but the fact the clause in the contract with Marvel and Sony, and this is the only reason why Madam Web actually probably exists, is after I think 5 years and a couple of months, if you don't make a Spider-Man film, then literally those rights go back to Marvel, and lo and behold, the shit that is Madam Web has come out, and it's like, oh, look at that, time has reset. We've got another 5 years. Fuck this shit. So,
throwaway movie.
Yeah, like, oh, it's cost us like $200 million.
You know what they're gonna do, right? They're gonna wait for a few more years and reboot it again, and then it's gonna come out perfect. That's exactly what they're gonna do. Think about it. They did with Fantastic Four. Look how much Fantastic Four back in 2002.
Even the rebooted
no need to
Fantastic
reboot
Four
it.
was horrible, man.
It would be no need to reboot Madam Web. They just introduced those characters. Now they're in the MCU now, I guess.
But the problem is, I think
they better shut that damn film, then put it in the shelf or something in the dust.
I think the problem with all these things it's like why would you spend say like $200 million just for it to fail? Like part of me would be like, right,
they got money to do that shit. They can do anything they want to sell that shit.
The business answer as to why they did what they did? No. Because the reason they had to hold on to the rights, right? In order to hold on to the rights, you have to put out content, which is a film or a television show with these license holders. So you waste money to throw out something $100 million or whatever it is, just so you keep the license. That's all it was.
Yeah, but I think that if I was to put out a project for people to enjoy,
Is that what happened to She-Hulk?
Oh, She-Hulk
the same way. They just throw it out there. I feel like that could have went a long way with that.
I reckon She-Hulk could have gone a long way, but it's the fact is that they changed a lot of it. So like what Bruce Banner in the comics gives like Jen a blood transfusion because something happens to her, and then in the TV series it's like, oh, you have one single drop of blood. It's like, fuck off. Like, that doesn't work well. But it's just the writing. Like I don't understand why the writers don't kind of like pick up really well. That's the problem. Like if
I feel like they also used to instead of focusing on She-Hulk too, like they do with Night Wolf. I mean Night Wolf. Shit, what's that nigga say? Moon Knight. Yeah. Now I see they're gonna come with a season 2 Dark Feminine right now, right? So they basically like, hey, fuck She-Hulk, just focus on Night Moon because everybody loved that show. So it's like they'll throw away a show to focus the more money on the other shit.
I think that
like we did with Avengers.
If you're gonna make just focus on one show, but okay, we're gonna make Moon Knight and we're gonna make it the best. She-Hulk we're not even gonna do until like next year. Like if you're gonna do tons of Moon Knight, focus on Moon Knight for a while and go, there you go, it's a good film.
I mean, hell, they could have did. Oh, that's DC. I guess they could have did Superman, Lois, and Clark again.
They could just focus on quality over quantity, but they're not going to do that.
Well,
they're doing both though. That's the problem. They're doing both. One quality, one quantity. Let's do both, quality and quantity, and that's what those are more.
I think that's
what at the end of the day, out of all of the content that they drop in, it's gonna be some hit, miss, mid, meh. It's bound to happen.
So
much.
Yeah, it's gonna be hit and miss. But now with Sony taking over the console wars, this is going to put a whole new spin into everything.
Right.
Okay, speaking of Sony and their console wars, do y'all remember that long faded where Sony was producing like TV shows and movies? Well, the PlayStation, I should say, PlayStation was. They had a superhero show before like The Boys and stuff like that came out. It was called Powers. Have you guys watched it?
Powers.
Was that the one with the guy from the Fantastic Four in?
Yes.
No, I think
I
don't remember that. I remember Generation X.
I remember it. I never watched it. So that the only reason why I remember it is because when Heroes was on TV, they were like, "Oh, we're so bored of superhero shows. Get rid of it. Fuck Heroes." And then suddenly it's just like when that one came out, Powers. They're like, "This is a breath of fresh air. I'm so glad we've got superheroes." I was like, "What the?"
Only power I know is about on Stars.
If y'all can use Powers from PlayStation, it was a great superhero show. It was pretty much The Boys before The Boys popped off.
Oh shit!
So, I don't know. Sony needs to get back in their bag.
Hey, and it's too
create more original content. I think that's what they do. They don't need to do Madam Web and Venom. They need to go back to making original content because then we ain't got nothing to compare it to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just generally think
they want to take that risk.
Hollywood needs to take risks if they want to make money this time.
Yeah.
Well, when we're gonna get Halo on freaking PlayStation.
Has that actually been confirmed, or because I know there's only 4 titles that are going to PlayStation?
Yeah.
Halo on
Yeah,
PlayStation
I
is
hear Halo is gonna be on
crazy.
PlayStation.
Hey, Halo on PlayStation is crazy.
What the fuck? It's been an Xbox for
It's
years.
still rumored, I believe. At least.
Wait,
from
isn't
what
it
I've
God of
seen.
War going to Microsoft too? Is it like a
I
switch?
mean, the show's
No,
awesome.
Microsoft is pulling out and giving
Oh,
specific rights
shit.
to PlayStation to have their exclusives, Xbox exclusives, on the PlayStation.
Fire!
Yo, damn, I'm
Ooh.
having more PlayStation then. Shit. Damn,
Ooh.
Gears of War.
that's the reason you get a PlayStation. Hey, Xbox games on PlayStation? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You
Shoot.
can't beat that deal.
Like I actually
Shit.
saw a comment on somebody's video referring to that and said they said so the console war is over. PlayStation has finally won.
Well, just having
Damn.
only having a quick look. It's Pentiment, Hi-Fi Rush, Grounded, and Sea of Thieves that are going to PlayStation. Because I know there was a whole thing of like all of Xbox games are going to PlayStation. Like, and a lot of people were like, "Oh man, like Halo and shit."
I bet they're gonna start out with selected ones first, though.
I think if they do,
It's going to be a slow build.
What's the test drive the shit? You know they're gonna test drive the shit before they actually drop all of them there, unless they decide to say, "Fuck it, just drop it all there."
if they did that, I think then there's no like Xbox or Microsoft just going to go, well, fuck it, we'll just get the money from the license. But I generally think that it would be a really bad thing because then everyone's just going to buy. The fact is that if you have one company that is the sole market of making video games, I know you've got PC, but majority of people aren't going to go out and spend like thousands of pounds or dollars on a gaming PC. They're going to go buy a console. So if you have like one company that's just a monopoly, it doesn't. I don't think it ruins it. I just feel like then no one else has a chance of like coming in and going.
Yeah, but Nintendo do the same thing.
Hey?
Put their games on PlayStation. Shit, I've been playing some fucking Saint Row or some shit. So, shit.
Yeah, hey, I already be playing Saints Row Got Out of Hell on PlayStation.
Saint Row 3 is my favorite, man. That's when the cops got their own game too on that bitch.
I think if they condense it and try to, wean out some of the stuff and having two companies go at it to have multiple cartridges and stuff, I think the quality for games will go okay and a little bit better. Well, I want it on Switch, but I can cross compatibility over to my PlayStation. So I can buy one copy of the game and not have to switch between them.
Well, that's
shit. I can see the emulator website gonna be bugged.
If that makes a lot of sense.
A whole bunch of shit. Yeah, because they're gonna do all that shit. That means the emulator site's gonna be updated with a bunch of new games from each other sites, each other game console, even more. I don't know, y'all know about emulators, but yeah, you get games for free versus them paying for $6. That's what I'm saying. Onto your game site on your SD card, though. That's how you play through your SD card through the device. It's self-emulated, but you can buy an emulator device anywhere. But I just thought about it because the sites I've been going to, it has updated games, like their wrestling game. I can get the new wrestling game right now that just came out already.
Like the wrestling game?
Yeah, like the new wrestling game that came out. I think Raw versus SmackDown, or even WWE 2024. That one, I can't remember which one it came out first, but anyway, I could get them on there from the emulator site. Without paying $60-something because I got like 3 million. I got 3 of them, so that means like, oh, okay, I could download for each one of the sites. But you get to play for free, but it's on the handheld. You're not playing on the TV, but you can play on TV with the HDMI cord.
Right.
And with a regular Xbox controller, PlayStation controller, wireless attached to it. So it's like you playing an actual game system with a bunch of 1,000 games on it. Which I think I find it's kind of like competition in a way, though. You know what I'm saying? To that regular game system. Yeah, I mean, you can't play like 1,000 games like you had like years ago. You had the Sega Genesis channel. You could play all the 1,000 Sega Genesis games. They had 1,000 of them bitches. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Back in that time frame, but this is more like it's like you just play games while you
I don't know how
travel.
to turn the sound off. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know how to do it.
What are you doing, man?
Oh, you got the iPhone. That's the iPhone, but you gotta get the
No, it's
Android.
the computer. I'm muting my phone. And I'm trying to be all professional.
Set your phone.
It's all good. I'm on my phone by that
Are
time.
you on a Mac? Are you on a Mac?
Yes, I'm on the back. I'm trying.
Set it to do not disturb.
Go to right
You
side of the bottom.
you gotta go into your message settings and cut the notifications off.
Or,
what he said then.
yeah, or if you've got do not disturb, put it on that, and it should stop.
Oh,
the,
that works
ding,
too.
ding, ding.
It blocks our phone calls too. That do not disturb shit too.
How do I turn on Do Not Disturb on the Mac?
That's if it has one.
That's why you need to be on the Android.
Found it. I think so.
Mac will take you to like step by step in 5 steps.
I found it, Joe. I'm sorry. I was
And
trying
then you got to update. Then you got to update again. But yeah, the new things, I'm saying, nowadays the new things immediately, it's like, okay, if I can't put this game on there, I can download from my computer into that device. Instead of paying on for the Xbox. But Xbox in PlayStation, I see now when I go to the website, you could download the games from the website into your Xbox. Yeah, like I could download Watch Dogs 2 into my Xbox series, whatever, which one they got. Whatever, they got so many damn Xbox. But yeah. But I can also download the old games into my Xbox from the 360. From my computer into the Xbox hooked up. That's it. That's simple. So that's what I'm saying. Ain't no worse than when I was doing it with the emulator. You do the same damn thing. I could download to the game from Xbox and into it. I can actually play my Game Pass on my damn emulator with no problem, which is interesting.
Yeah, the sad part about that is I've already bought games on the Xbox and I can't access them on my PC.
You can't. You ain't got Game Pass on yours?
That's
what Game Pass?
Xbox Game Pass.
You shouldn't need Game Pass to use your already bought games.
That's why I still encourage anyone to get physical media, because like if everything's online, if you got buggy AI, if you got buggy Wi-Fi, you're fucked. You ain't playing that game. Yeah, and if they take it off, there's nothing to stop you. You got to make sure you own those things.
Right.
I can't buy physical media. Look at Best Buy website.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. On Steam, Ready or Not is the shit. I ain't gonna front on that shit. That's the first game you could be a cop on and shoot motherfuckers. That's because.
I almost said Call of Duty.
No, Ready or Not, man. That's the name of the game, yo. On Steam, man. You can play that bitch. Oh my god, you ruthless on that motherfucker. I love that motherfucking game. I play that shit. I play that shit, boy. I play Call of Duty, man.
So actually, I think most of these like certain game companies are actually starting to wise up now, because they know people are starting to get back into wanting to buy physical media. So I think some of these companies, video companies, game companies are starting to wise up, because most of the stuff now, like most of the better stuff now, is straight digital. And they're basically trying to force you to buy the digital shit. If you manage to get it physically, good for you. But otherwise than that, if you try and buy the newest thing that came out, straight digital.
Yeah, it's straight digital. Yep. And it was a lot of them just came out on Xbox. It's straight digital. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about digital, it's the most convenient way to buy anything, to watch your movies, listen to music, play games. So physical media is dying out. It's like a niche thing now, just to collect like vinyls or whatever. So I get it. Do you think they should? Everything is going digital. Do you guys think companies should invest in like better servers or infrastructure to support digital
I
demand?
think they should. I like how Sony got the PS5 going. I think they should give us a choice, digital or physical. Like
Yeah.
that was very fucking smart.
The one thing that annoys me is, again, like if you're, let's say you spend $200 on a limited edition whatever, and then suddenly, like in a year's time, they go, right, we're pulling the servers. Well, am I going to get my money back? No, like that's gone. I feel like there should be an option where it's like, okay, well, if this game is server based, we're now turning it to offline server, so you can still play and enjoy it, but certain features may be turned off. For wholeheartedly, I will go over physical media. I'll go for physical media. I don't mind if I don't have the space, because, and also, but I think that if, like, say you have like the 1.1 version of the game on whatever disc, I would much rather have that than than anything, because then at least I can still play it, bugs and all, rather than just being like, oh well, like now I can't ever play that game. What, like a really old game that's still available now, and it's Final Fantasy Online, which is the like Final Fantasy 11. Xbox turned around and you could buy it on like Xbox 360, and then one day they were like, yeah, we're shutting down all the servers, but all the achievements were still there. And it's like, if someone had access to that, or they installed the game and they couldn't get rid of them, then why can't I do it? Like, why can't I unlock all those achievements? Or I'm going on around on that one, but yeah, like I would rather much have a base version of the game that is buggy as shit, knowing that I can play it at any point, rather than, oh shit, it's off the server. Like, what am I going to do? Well, I've already given Sony $200. What am I going to get that money back? No. I mean, look at that. I had that Marvel game.
And another thing, and this goes for all companies: Amazon, PlayStation, Xbox, Microsoft. We own our games. We pay good money for these games, and you're going to say, "Oh, you lost your Game Pass. Sorry, we're pulling it."
Yeah. Well, look
excuse me? I pay good money for that game without the Game Pass. Why do I need the Game Pass to play it?
Yeah. I mean, it's the same with physical media. If they want to take down the servers, when you put your disc in, it's just going to say can't connect or whatever. You know what I mean? So it really doesn't matter if it's digital or physical. And they want to shut it down, they got a way to do so.
But then, at least if you've got the base game and it allows you to play, then at least you can do it. Like the server that would be like, oh, here's like day one updates, or here's other updates. At least you have the base version of the game that you can still play and go, all right, this is awesome. Look at like Bruce Willis. Like he has a whole extensive library on like iTunes and stuff. He spent like millions of dollars on. And apparently, like in the fine print, it says like you only rent this for like say 99 years. And what he wanted to do is, like, when he passed on, he wanted to give his children his entire music collection, and it completely like they're like, no, that's not yours anymore. And I was like, oh, God damn, that can you imagine spending millions of dollars on music, the stuff that you cherish, to pass it down to only go like iTunes is like, yeah, that's rented. You're not going to get this. That you can't physically own this.
So I can attest to this. I had an old account. Yeah, I think I've told this story before. I had an old iTunes account, over 200 songs on it, all gone within a week. I called iTunes and they said, nope, can't do anything about it. Sorry.
iTunes, me and you gonna see hands if you delete my Beyonce shit.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. Can you imagine, like, you've spent thousands of dollars, getting like the limited edition Beyonce track, and then suddenly Apple go deleted.
Yep.
I think Tim Cook knows who I am, and he knows damn well not to touch any Beehive shit over here. He knows.
I mean, it's one of those things that I would rather. Like, I'm not really much of a music collector, but if there's something that I'd want, I'd rather go out and go, I'm going to go buy this. Like, I'm going to go have a physical copy of a CD, rather than just go, there's my money down the toilet.
Just give me my music in general. I don't care how I get it. As long as I can listen to my music at work and stuff. I don't want to be. And I got really pissed at Google I think it was 2 years ago. I go to work and I try to access an app, Google Play Music. And they're like, yeah, we moved everything over to YouTube now. And now you have to pay for YouTube Premium to listen to your bot songs.
I think that sort of stuff. Like again, you should own it. They should give you a proper download or send the project. Send the CD. Like, I'm not going to say like they're going to send singles out if you buy one Beyonce song or whatever. If you buy an album, just send them the album. Like even if it's like old printed on a shitty disc that someone's written on with a Sharpie saying Beyonce's greatest hits 1 to 8, and you're like, all right, that's really cool. Thanks. Old school it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why you want to own the physical media. There's nothing stopping them from just taking it away.
Yeah,
right.
I like having free access to songs, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool.
Physical media, just because we're talking about music. Where the fuck am I going to find a CD player if I buy a CD?
They have modern CD players, man. They have modern CD players, dude.
A pawn shop.
But you see what you got to do. You got to do all this type of research. Let me find an antique CD player, or
you can get a CD player from Amazon.
I'm actually on Amazon, and I've just put CD player in. I've got thousands of searches. Cool ones, old school ones. Internet radio CD player with DAB, Bluetooth, Spotify, Content, Connect, podcasts. There's a ton of them. Like you can literally go and buy. I mean, look, they brought vinyl back. You can buy vinyl players. So right. I'm thinking a CD player isn't going to be the hardest thing to track down. And plus, even if CDs die, I guarantee in a couple of years' time they'll just come back. It's the new retro.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of retro,
8 tracks back. I know that's.
Speaking of retro, can we just talk about how this newer generation is rediscovering the shit we grew up with?
Because
where's theirs,
bruh? Like, it's this video I saw. This person, I don't know how old they are. They're probably like in their early 20s, probably. Bought a house. And the old landline phone jacks. Everyone here should know the old landline phone jacks. I felt so old watching this video, and I'm not even like old yet. But this person was like, "What type of USB port is this attached to the wall?" I felt so insulted and so old when I heard that. I'm like, "Oh my god. How do you not know what a landline is?" And then I remembered this person did not grow up in the generation we grew up in. I'm like, wait.
It's so weird because there are videos of phones, like kids like looking at phones, going like, "Where's the touchscreen? Where does it flip?"
Right. I've seen those.
Yeah, and it's so weird because again, like I guarantee, like the next couple of generations, they're going to be like, man, this hollow technology is going to be amazing, and we're going to be like, well, back in my day, we had a phone that you had to a rotisserie phone, and that was how we used to contact. Granddad, you're so old. Like, look at the hollow projectors. And we're going to be like, motherfuckers, we dreamt of this. Hollow projectors.
You know what's bad? These kids was listening to oldies, right? So when they said, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh, Al Green, Donna Summer," There's like, "Yo, the Yin Yang Twins, Spice Girls." I'm like, "Those the oldies?" Oh my god,
that's considered old, Al, dude. That's considered old.
Do you know what? The second that someone turns around to you and go, "Oh, Beyonce, she's really retro," your hair is just going to go completely white, and you're going to go, "The fuck,
bro?" They were talking about Destiny's Child, talking about these oldies. Destiny's Child, nigga. Destiny's Child is oldies.
You are very offended.
Dude, I'll say this. I'll say this. If it's over 30 years old, it's an oldie. To the new generation, if it's 30-something years old, it's old.
Here's another.
They're like,
damn, that's crazy.
Damn, they feel that day back in the day. They ain't trying to listen to that shit. They want to hit that mumble shit, like Migos and some shit.
Just imagine this: the
designer.
Like the Xbox 360, PS3 are considered retro consoles.
Lord.
Well, Xbox One.
Probably even that, like PS4, Xbox One back in the day, retro. They're probably just like they're retro now, and you're like, the fuck, or they haven't hit that retroness just yet. So it's just like PS3, 360, retro consoles.
Yeah.
As soon as like the next Xbox comes out, the next PlayStation, like PlayStation 6, they're gonna be like, man, like, I'm so glad I'm playing my retro console.
PS3 and 2 are considered retro already.
It's
what age is it considered retro?
I don't know actually.
Yeah, that's considered retro because I remember Spider-Man movie. What Spider-Man movie? I think Spider-Man 3 came out. That was on PS3 or 2.
Now, how old is the PS3? Is it like 20 years old now?
It was like the early 2007.
Okay, so it says here, I said, what is considered retro? It says, typically, the term retro is given to items which are at least 20 years old, but not yet 40 years old. Again, using today's posting date, retro items that were made between 1979 and 1998 almost found in antique malls like Fargo's Farm are items which are not necessarily old, but are still collectible. So, like
that's like WWE figures. There you go.
So is it like 20 to 30 years? That's
decades, man. That's 2 decades.
That's retro, and then probably like 40 to 50 years. That's old, and then
once you hit 60
on, that's
antique at that point.
Antique.
So I've put in, is the PlayStation 3 retro? Depends on your definition of retro. It's old, that's for sure. Some people, like retro gaming, state that retro is a style, not an age, and thus anything made after 2000 or higher definition can't be retro. Don't bother asking about that, though. It's nearly a daily debate.
Y'all about to make me cry because I
How do you think the casuals are going to approach this?
I remember fucking Atari. So what is that? Dinosaur?
Atari.
That's antique, man.
Retro.
You said Atari.
The casual players are going to approach this whole thing?
With throwback retro.
Okay. Hang on. I'm asking Google the most important question of this debate. Oh, okay. It doesn't say. I typed in, is Beyonce retro? And it just says 19 retro Beyonce outfits we totally miss. And that's literally the top score.
Cool, Destiny's Child. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna tell you Beyonce's move. Beverly Hood. You ever see Beyonce in Beverly Hood? That movie? When she had the definition.
A hip hop.
Y'all remember that? It's on. No, it's before that one. Her first move was Beverly Hood.
I'm not watching that shit because I hated her in the hip hop opera. If y'all ever seen Beyonce hip hop opera, I think it was called.
You were like it. You were like it though, because they got the same dude that played the immature on the house party doing that. Their uncle, he's on there. If you watch,
I think she was supposed to be a ghetto Carmen Sandiego or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that MTV bullshit version. Yeah, I remember that.
It was terrible. I can't lie. It was terrible.
That was making a Carmen Sandiego. They're supposed to come out and move with that. We ain't heard no updates on that bit.
No, that's on Netflix. It's a show on Netflix.
Oh, okay. No. I know. I'm talking about the actual Carmen Sandiego movie.
So I put into Google and it says, is Destiny's Child considered retro? And it says, yes, Destiny's Child is considered retro due to the age of what they played. Unfortunately, anyone who listens to Destiny's Child is considered retro.
You know I'm ready for?
I'm going to still Google.
No, I didn't. I just made that up.
On the topic of retro, right? What would be like something that you haven't seen from the past, like retro being made today?
What are we going to
whether it's a movie or a game or
Hit my ride.
Oh, SWAT Cats.
you want to see a remake of Pimp My Ride?
Yep.
I want to see a remake of SWAT Cats.
SWAT Cats was my shit.
If we're going cartoons,
man, they need to come out with some SWAT Cats, man.
She's asleep, so she can't be on it.
I am going to go
on a rant.
I'm going to go with Visionaries.
Visionaries.
Like it is one of the things, or Captain N. Is it? Yeah, Captain N and the Game Master.
Yes,
yeah,
Game Master.
That was absolutely
as a cartoon or like a movie.
I got one for
cartoon.
you. I got cartoon. Dungeons and Dragons.
They
already did.
Yeah, they just remade that movie.
Honor Among
Thieves.
Thieves. It was really good too.
No. I'm really talking about the old '90s cartoon.
Yeah, that was in Dungeons and Dragons, the movie. They
were
actually in that.
The Terranaut, what do you call it? The Terranaut. It was like Power Rangers in a way, but they're knights.
If you're really
me and Mark were talking about that a couple weeks ago.
If you're really going to insist on remaking shit, instead of remaking stuff that's already good, how about we remake stuff that had potential but turned out bad?
Wait, that's VR Trooper right there.
Yeah, like a Mulligan, like they're doing with the Aragon movie.
I want to see
VR Trooper could have went very, very long way with that.
I want to see them make a Captain Planet movie.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
I think they are.
Fun fact, they were supposed to do a Captain Planet, and the
but they had no updates.
Was going to be Captain Planet, and they made a skit about it on SNL.
Yeah, with that black dude, man, to play the war.
Did you say Jonathan Majors was going to be Captain Planet?
No.
No, the dude Don Cheadle was Captain Planet.
Don Cheadle, yeah, that's his name. Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Man,
war machine.
No.
Yo, did you guys see Don Cheadle? Did you guys see Don Cheadle in the Space Jam sequel?
Yeah.
I got a little conspiracy theory about him in that movie, and I think it started with Captain Planet. He made that film for Disney. I think an executive pulled him aside. He's like, "Okay, if you sabotage the fuck out of Warner Brothers, we'll double your paycheck."
And that's exactly what he did.
That's exactly what he did.
That's exactly what he did too.
Yeah.
I can't believe that they like Warner Brothers is just absolutely fucking shit right now.
Warner Brothers, fuck them. They killed the frog out of that bitch. They killed everything.
They've always been corrupt assholes. Why is that a surprise?
They fucked the Animaniac show up on fucking damn, I forgot what channel that was on. It's
on Hulu. But look, hey, speaking of the Animaniacs, if you really pay attention to it now and go back and watch the old shit, they let you know how fucked up everything was and how everything now is, even with the new one.
Yeah, I know. They dude, they wake your ass up real quick on that show. Like, oh shit, man, they do some fucking snake shit on there, man. Like, yeah, I did it. Yeah, and so what? It reminded me of Looney Tunes in a way. Because Looney Tunes did some savage shit too.
Yeah.
The older ones did. Tom and Jerry had me fucked up though. The cat died and Jerry died. Damn. That's fucking crazy. On the last episode.
Hold on. When the hell Tom and Jerry died?
Yeah, on the last episode. They died.
There's the last episode. They're getting ready to kill each other. They're
they're going to kill each other. Yeah.
Is that when they lay on the train tracks?
Yeah, when they're sitting on the train tracks together.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They've survived
watching that shit too.
they probably like
Romeo and Juliet moment. Okay, leave them alone.
It was probably just the same result as like a failed Cosby pilot.
Yes, Tom and Jerry. Yes.
It's just so crazy. Like, man, like Warner Brothers needs to fucking sort its shit out. I think that they just want to say, oh, we'll make this for dirt cheap, and then suddenly be like, oh, tax write-off. Oh, we can make more money from the tax write-off than anything.
Hey,
And then they came over to Tom and Jerry movie.
They need to reboot the Hanna-Barbera universe.
You know that if they did that,
they do in the Flintstones, they need to start with the Jetsons movies. They got the technology to do it.
They're doing it.
Jetson was gangster, man.
Oh, for real?
Fred didn't give a fuck about. No, that's Flintstone.
They doing a Jetsons movie for real?
I wish they did.
You know that
They
if
are.
oh goddamn, you know that if they do it, like
it'd be like the Flintstones.
It would just be shit. I think it'd just absolutely shit if they rebooted the entire like Hanna-Barbera stuff. So they'd be like, right, so we can't do this anymore. We can't do that. What can we do? Shit.
It's gonna all lead up to the last.
Wait. That's the real. What's that? Yo Gabba Gabba shit? No, not Yo Gabba Gabba. What's the other thing? With fucking bears and shit.
But help, here come the bears. Help.
No, with them bears in it. Different colored bears and shit, like Care Bears, but they're not Care Bears, but they Yo something, Gabba or something.
Yogi Bear, dude.
No, you know.
No.
It's the rainbow, motherfucker.
Yeah. They bears. They pay one like they got glasses to play down piano. One plays the guitar. I think one plays the drums. I forgot what the name of it called. It's kind of like Yo Gabba Gabba, but I forgot what it's called.
Banana Splits.
Banana Splits.
Banana Splits. They already rebooted Banana
They got
Splits.
a horror movie.
Yeah, the horror movie is a reboot.
Man, the Five Nights? Hell no, man.
I'm talking about the Banana Splits. That was like the first type of Five Nights of Freddy's type shit going on.
Yeah, that shit did it with them.
It was so horrible. I laughed through it so much. It was so funny to watch. I
didn't like the ending of it.
I think it was hilarious. Just I'm gonna rebuild you. I'm gonna rebuild you. Wait, what?
Well, they better not mess up Twisted Metal on season 2. They better not fuck that up either.
Probably could start with that. I think they're gonna mess up One Piece next because you gotta. They just when you're putting yourself in a live action adaptation, you're putting yourself at such a huge disadvantage.
Come on, Naruto.
I knew you was gonna bring that.
By the way, what'd you guys think of the Avatar?
I
was fire.
I enjoyed it.
I didn't get to see it.
2 episodes
Don't compare
in.
it to the animated show. This is an adaptation. This is its own thing. I enjoyed it.
Its own far inferior thing.
It's a show or movie?
It's a TV show on Netflix.
Oh, so they didn't do like the movie like they did the last episode.
Nah, this is way better.
I just don't get why it needs to exist. We already have an Avatar and it's perfect.
The thing is, when we created this show, I was like, you already know it's going to be an uphill battle because people are going to just compare. So this was the perfect opportunity to make a new Avatar in live action, a new one that we have.
But they could do that live action the first time.
They did the first book so fucking good, man. I can't it's so good. I can't lie. And
I can't wait for season 2.
The only thing that they can't compare it to, you can't really compare that to the cartoon. You know, it's like
you can when you break the character development.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
the biggest complaint I'm hearing about Avatar, and I haven't watched it yet. I need to so I can see this. What did they do to Sokka? One of the funniest characters in the damn series.
Giving his actor credit for all they took away from the character, his actor does a really good job working with what he's got. He's got the humor as much as he can get it down. He's got the insecurity. Like, they take away a lot of what works about him, but they take a lot of the humor out of the show. Like, whenever they talk, it's
they
business.
made it for a world situation where you can't compare it to the animation because it's so different. It's like
that's what I'm trying to say.
The animation was made for a real world situation too. I mean, like a very real, very
But the comic relief, the comic relief was more for the comic relief was more for us when we were kids, though. Like just watching.
Okay. Yeah, but you got to have the comedy in Avatar. Like, it doesn't work without comedy.
When you look at it like that, like, you know, you had a lot of side comedy, even with Appa and Momo. They used to go off and do stupid shit. You know.
Well, you can take that out.
get it.
I'm talking.
Translate.
Nah, that was funny.
Comedy into live action comedy because it won't work. So the comedy beats that they added
Exactly,
to
though.
live action with real world humans can emote and actually do it fit this world because it's a different tone. The live
Exactly, though, because like
only on war and the devastation of making children fight wars.
Yeah.
And hold on. Shout out. I don't know his name, but shout out to the actor who played Prince Zuko.
Yo,
That
he's good.
Here's what I'm getting
he's
at.
Amazing. Yeah.
Here's what I'm getting
Zuko was amazing, yo.
He moves like Zuko. He talks like Zuko. He looks like Zuko. He was Zuko.
He had that crazy eye like Zuko too, like not just the burn, that crazy stare.
I'm sorry though, the makeup is lame. The Nostalgia Critics skit from the review had better makeup than that.
Yeah, it was.
So here's where I'm getting at with the whole comedy debate. Sokka's character, and I talked to JP about this at work the other night, is his whole plot points were, I need to save my people. I'm the only basic male in this fucking village. I met this woman who happens to be a fucking warrior, and they cut all that out.
Yeah, apparently with his character, they had toned down the sexism a lot with his character. So he's not even like the high baller woman player chick magnet. He portrays himself to be in the animation.
Yeah, the only reason he didn't end up just being like, they did the same shit with John from Ruby. Like he's basically Sokka if you took away the toxic masculinity arc, because of course Matt Hullum's not going to let his self-insert character be a misogynist. But like, I mean, the whole point of his arc there is he's not a misogynist because he hates women. He's a misogynist because he was left in charge of the village while his dad was away, and he sees himself as the protector for his sister and for everybody else. His misogyny is not hate, it's an overreaction to trauma, and by giving him an arc where he heals and grows, we feel like we're going along with him, like we're developing with him, and they just completely rob us of that because they want to pretend misogyny doesn't exist.
No, I have to disagree. And I say that because the misogyny aspect is there and it's placed on Haku, the master in the Northern Water Tribe. So he has that there. What they did with Sokka in the live action, they took away that because it still made him a child in the animation. Because if he is supposed to be the only man in the Southern Water Tribe to protect his tribe, you wouldn't have that mindset to be a misogynist. It just wouldn't work. So they translated it to where now he has the guilt of being the only male who has to protect an entire Southern Water Tribe, and it's depicted in war. So you take a child who now has to be forced to be a man, and that's the arc that they went with. They're forcing children to be showing war through the lens of a child, how they had to become adults, and the trauma that they had to deal with that. So
and
that's
comedy,
why the live action.
Yeah, comedy wouldn't have translated well with
not with what they going through. Like in this average, they burning people alive in front of them. Katara saw her mama burnt alive. Like they not, oh, she died and passed away. No, the man set her on fire in front of a kid. Like they're seeing this stuff.
Just that first scene alone, the opening scene, they wanted to let us know right then and there, this is not
the animation.
Not the animation. This is not the cartoon. You gonna see people die. Dude got his fucking back blown off.
Yeah. Bro, when they said they were gonna go for a Game of Thrones tone, I'm just like, okay, let's keep Katara and Sokka far away from each other.
Oh no, Lord.
Hey, they almost went there when they went to the Lover's Cave. I was like, they better not start kissing each other now. Come on now.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I mean, again, whatever you're doing with Avatar, if you put it in live action, you're putting yourself at a major disadvantage, because not only do you have to change the tone, you got to change what you can do with the effects, and you got to change what you can do with the world. Like, I mean, the show, it feels like you're transported into this completely different world with all these dynamic colors, all these amazing landscapes. That is just not there in the live action adaptation.
It's not.
Right.
But like I said,
And
because
Yeah, the
show was
spiritual
about
world was
a
the
fantasy
spiritual world could have been
world
better.
and whimsical and magic
Yeah.
powers with bending. This show is like these things exist, but it's war.
Yeah.
Instead
and
of using guns and
But that
tanks, we
and
have
I
but
get
that
that. I
that was
really do.
that was there that was there in the show too though. I mean, like they were straight up child soldiers when you think about it.
yeah, but it wasn't depicted as them being child soldiers in the show. It
It
was
kind of
still
was
so
though.
lighthearted. You know, and it was lighthearted. Okay,
Oh,
during book 3, it became more prevalent because the audience and the characters was growing up. But
hey,
here,
look,
it started straight off from the front, like, yo, this is a 12-year-old who literally was told, hey, you got to save the world or whatever, you know, and this is your destiny. You're like, what the fuck? I'm not doing that. And then he wakes up and he realized everybody was just burnt alive. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's horrible.
Yeah,
hey,
I
look.
mean, like that was there in the show too, but I mean, like they make you they put you with the characters and have you go on the journey with them, as opposed to like, yo, I gotta say, the script in the live action, it is garbage. Like literally all the dialogue is explain, explain, explain. Like they do not talk like real people, and they don't leave any mystery. All the whimsy, all the wonder, it's gone. They just explain everything. They leave nothing up to interpretation.
And that was my one of my biggest concerns about it, and why I don't mind an edgy show. I don't mind it, but you're taking a whimsical mystery filled world where it's explained throughout through comedy, hurt, story building, character building, and you just cram it all into 2-3 episodes. I'm only talking about 2-3 episodes. It's probably what, 8 episodes, 8 or 10.
It tells the story. It tells the complete story that they're telling.
But look, hey, on topic but off topic, I found myself looking at that one general of the Fire Nation on
Zhao.
Zuko's ship. Nah, on
Or G.
was it Zhao?
Lieutenant G is his
Lieutenant
right hand
G.
guy on the
That's
ship.
who it was. Lieutenant G. Dude, give me straight up Sun Wukong Monkey King vibe.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Like the sideburns,
Yeah, I
man.
was like
He looked
Monkey
like
King over here. I didn't want
he
to say
looked
it,
like
though,
the
but
Monkey King. Is that fucked up?
he legit gave me Monkey King. Every time I saw him, I was just starting laughing. Like, where's that magic staff?
Yeah.
Shoot! I gotta watch it. I'll probably watch it after we get done with this cast. But it seems like it's a decent show. I'd have no gripes and complaints with it, obviously, because I haven't seen it yet. Now I have heard some people complain about small little things. One person complained about how Aang went off and got frozen, like they complained that he didn't run off in the show. He wasn't terrified and ran off on the show. He just wandered off and then just got frozen.
He did run off in the show too, though. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
he did run off. Like it just wasn't.
They depicted Aang in the show where he was afraid of his powers, and everyone was afraid of him because of his powers, because of how strong he was. So that's a little twist that they did to it.
I still think the way they handled him running off was blasphemous, because here's the deal. They open the show in Ain's past when the air nomads are alive, and because of that, you don't get the storm, which is one of the best episodes in the show.
Right.
Yeah, they robbed us there, man. But I think we can agree that there are definitely things the show does right, though. I mean, the kid they got to play Aang was extraordinary.
Right.
Yeah. I think the casting was definitely way better than the movie of M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Give him credit, though. I feel like the movie at least had more of a justified reason to exist, because, like, which is more of a feat? Like, copying and pasting a show into a live action show, or trying to fit the season into a movie, an epic Lord of the Rings style thing. It failed hard, but it was still ambitious.
Why do I have to sit through 1 minute of a dance move to throw a rock?
Right. Oh my god, that was horrible.
I keep you remember in the drill when 3 of those guys shot a tank straight up in the air?
Right.
Mhm.
And 6 of these guys move one fucking rock.
Right. And it wasn't even a rock, but
Hey.
bro, that wasn't even a rock, that was a damn pebble.
Hey, but in the current show, when the elder lady, their grandma, started reciting the beginning
That was
of
so
Avatar,
bad. That was
I was
so
like-
bad.
like, what the fuck is this? I
Oh,
was like,
God.
and hold on. Not only did they do that, but right before that, they did the actual opening sequence and made it a thing to make it different. You know, it was different, the actual opening sequence, but making the Water Tribe elder lady say the original lines, it was crazy to me.
Yeah. I
They should've
also
just Yoshi doing when she came down and took over Aang's body. That would have been the perfect moment when she was using all the bending to throw all those people out of the Kyoshi Island. That would have been the perfect time to recite the intro. I don't know why they didn't do it then. You know, when she came down, she grabbed all those people, you know, earth, air, fire, water. We was in perfect harmony until you fuckers came and fucked it up. Now get out. That would have been perfect time.
Yeah. Hey,
Fuckers came and fucked it up.
Hey, that Kyoshi scene had me fucked up. Like, whoa.
Yeah, that was crazy. No, the scene about the one that got me was when Katara actually had to relive her mom dying. That shit broke me up. And then the one when Suko, when Uncle Iroh was telling the general, the one Monkey King guy, about he was the 41st cabinet who was supposed to be destroyed. That shit fucked me up too.
Yo, I'm
Those
so
two
glad
scenes.
I'm not the only one who saw Monkey King. He's gonna forever be the Monkey King lieutenant.
Dude. But yeah.
Speaking of a guy with sideburns, they took Zhao's away. They took his sideburns, but Ken Leona's Zhao was another highlight. Man, he brings anything of value to any project he's in, and he's so good at just capturing what a slime ball the guy is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zhao was a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's hard to replicate what Jason. Why am I blanking? Jason Isaacs did for the role. That was actually Lucius Malfoy voicing him in the show, right? In the animation. Yeah, that was Lucius.
Did they keep the Cabbage Man?
I didn't know that.
He's in there.
Yeah, they kept him from the clip I saw. They kept him, but they changed the way he screamed about his account.
Oh, they kept the cabbage dude.
Good.
It's funny.
Apparently,
they better have.
It's the same guy who voiced him as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't know. Before we move on, King Boomy was fucking weird looking.
And
that makeup was crazy. That makeup was crazy.
Yeah, his
Boomy
whole
was
test
weird.
was cool though. I like the rock candy test. I don't see why Aang can eat some rock. That shit disappointed me. That shit looked good.
He was in his little serious moment, you know. He was trying.
But what we always pass on, did we realize that earthbenders are candy benders? Because Boomy was the only one to actually bend sugar in rock candy form. You know what I mean? Like, he could bend sugar. Like, nobody ever realized that.
I mean, sugar is part of the earth.
Right.
Yeah.
So technically, earthbenders can fuck up somebody with tea if it's sugar in it. So they're technically waterbenders.
I mean, look, we could get into all of that different kind of, that goes into the Legend of Korra.
It's sugar in the blood, so they're technically bloodbenders too.
They could also, another thing they could do, they could bend the iron in your blood, so they could be bloodbenders.
Exactly. Earthbenders is the most deadliest form you could get out there. We just found out.
Yeah, just well.
Bones are part of the earth. They can literally have you walking around like controlling you.
I don't know, but every secondary bending has something that can destroy your nervous system. Like fire bending, their secondary bending is the electricity.
Right.
We got electricity in our bodies too. You
Yeah.
know, that can fuck our nervous system.
Yeah.
Air bending that can fuck our lungs and like just take all the air out of us.
Yeah, I'm thinking what's the deadliest form of bending that you can't have out of just the four core, and I think it's water.
Yeah.
You can do so much with water. You can suck the moisture out of somebody, out of things around you, pull it out the sky. You could freeze somebody's heart and from the inside of their body explode it. You know what I mean? Just so much you can do with water bending.
Yeah.
Yo.
I would be so petty to somebody. I won't let them know I'm bending them. I would just make them have a lifelong life, like just chapped lips. That's it. You don't know why they can't cure it. No matter how much chapstick they put on, the lips will always be chapped.
If I was a water bender, I would just randomly make people pee on themselves. I'm sorry.
Yes, dude.
I'd learn how to blood bend. I'd rob a bank, and then I'd go into hiding on an island and just chill.
Just give me the fire.
Damn,
I can feel like I'm in the Fantastic Four with that one.
Hold on, Chris, you didn't get specific, but that was kind of dark.
No, I'm not going to kill anybody. The banks are insured against that stuff anyway.
You'll get away with it anyway.
Make a whole bunch of money.
You just gonna blood bend and make everybody put their hands up?
Man, he doing blood in, blood out.
He said,
I'd have them open. No. Oh, this is good. I'd blood bend some other people to rob the bank for me.
oh my god.
Oh, so you being like the Joker then?
Yeah. They never connected to me.
See, y'all not thinking smart enough. I would monetize. If I was an airbender, I would be Beyonce's personal fan when she's on stage.
Oh my god!
If I was a fireman,
per show, I would be your personal fan.
if I was a fireman, I would kill Selena's killers. That's it. Bring it.
See, if you're controlling them with their blood, I just make everybody just kind of walk about and shit everywhere. Well,
No.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
For blood bending.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Here's the biggest insult. Watch out!
What? I think literally walking in the middle of the street.
Ghostbusters, we're gonna go fight the big monster. Why is everyone going like this?
No, I don't think that's the most insulting thing. I think if someone controlled you to defecate yourself in the middle of the street while you're going, I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I shitting myself? You're like,
have you not seen Bridesmaids?
No.
Watch Bridesmaids.
No, I know the scene you're talking about. I just shit in the middle of the street.
Yeah, literally that'd be the worst thing. If you went, what's everyone pointing to? Right? What reference are you doing that for? I'd just be like, oh my god, he just shit himself in the street. Fucking hell.
I'd earthbending. I'd build my own house. Like if you could earthbend and build your own house with earthbending, could you get taxed for that? Is that a workaround?
No, I would say no.
But where would you build your home, though?
In the forest? The hell?
By a beach?
Off the grid?
I'm in the real world, like right now. I need to get to a grocery store. I need to get to work. Where would I build my home?
In the grocery store.
I would build my in the woods, but near like kind of a lake, and I would build like a proper like nice house. You know, get some like water flowing. You know, literally building aqueducts and stuff, and just be like, "Fuck it, this is gonna be fine." And the second someone comes in, bam, shitting themselves. I ain't having you on my property. Now shit yourself.
That's fucking go.
Oh my god.
Don't forget pee. Yeah, he need to pee on himself.
No, you're like, oh man, you've really
double
pissed me
whammy.
Off. No. You're like, oh my god, you've really pissed me off, man. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm stealing your cabbages. Right, I'm gonna make you shit yourself. I'm gonna make you cum. I'm gonna make you piss yourself and throw up.
Okay, so now we've gone off about Avatar for some.
Yes.
Let's go off on a video.
Right.
Let's go off,
We're
let's
not
go off
done
on a
yet,
video
okay?
game.
Because if I had water powers, I would go to Disneyland and suck all the water bottles out and then sell it to them for $40 each.
40. God, yo. Oh, okay. Nah.
What you mean? It's
Wow,
only
man.
$1 more than
You
what
wild for
Disney
that, bro.
now?
No.
Well, you know
Even
how
worse.
many kids gonna die?
No, even worse. Like they're on a ride, you're really pissed off, and you're just literally watching them. So he's like, whoa, shit yourself. And they'll be like, oh my God, I'm so covered in it. Oh my God. And then they just hate that one person because they wouldn't know you got the power. I'd be like, well, yeah, social
No.
media's picking up on that one.
Wait,
Okay,
the water
so
ride.
So
The moment
the
you go
last
down the
topic-
water
last
ride,
topic,
instead of
guys.
you hitting the splash, I would suck all the water out, so you just hit dead concrete.
Oh,
So horrible.
Lawsuit.
All right. We got
Which-
something down a bit.
Which
Last
which
topic,
bending
last topic.
which
Hang on.
bending style is the
Last one.
most like monetizable though?
Earthbender.
Borderlands.
Right.
That's why.
No,
What-
Borderlands.
It would be
Borderlands.
Teach
firebending.
others
It
to
would be
fly.
It would be firebending. You could do so much with fire, glass, whatever
Electricity.
else you can do with fire.
Earth would be.
Electricity. I would definitely shut down all the transformers in the city, and when I could
Like-
reline them for you for $4 billion.
Being a firebender, I think it's the most monetizable bending because you could probably make so much money off of that. Even being a welder alone,
Okay.
you know.
True.
If
But
you
water
can-
as well.
but if-
Because you do a lot with water bending. Like, I would be a doctor. I would be your physical therapist because I can heal your bones with my water. Then I would sell you bottled water that I would say came from the mystic lands of somewhere.
I'm a fuck.
But
and
if you
sell it.
can like, what was I gonna say? If you can figure out how to fly like Sahir did, and you can teach that to others, that's so monetizable because you're not just teaching a skill. You can start this like lifestyle course
See,
for
Hey,
like $10.99 a month.
here's one.
Speaking of that though,
Did Andrew Tate fly? I thought not.
but speaking of that though, like they kind of did that shit with the new show.
I
Like
I
Aang just can fucking fly.
Exactly.
He
If you can
didn't
do
fly,
that.
man. Aang did not fly. I keep telling
What
y'all.
are you?
Sahir
You legit
Sahir
time-
flew.
He flew, yo.
He did not
Oh,
fly.
you're talking
He
about live action,
descended
alright.
with style. He couldn't go back up in the sky. He descended with style. That's what he did.
He barely used the look. He was using the little glider to beat people more up than he was using that motherfucker to fly. He was
just-
flying.
He was just floating himself around. He was
We go
bending
watch the show.
himself.
When you go watch the show, just
He
get back.
did. And he
to
was
me.
on his little air ball.
Yeah, yes, that's our basic point. Go watch the show. Figure it out for yourselves. We got
Yeah.
one topic left.
Tom, like, move on.
I've been
Like,
trying for
moving
like
on.
3
Let's do
minutes.
this.
if
We had our fun.
I was to use earth bending, what I would do is I would walk down the if it's monetizable, I would walk down the street. I would gently raise like the pavement so it's uneven. Trip over, sue. He's being sued constantly. Oh shit! I've hurt my leg. No, it's literally that's how I would monetize it. I'd be like, oh shit, what's that?
You know how many forced car accidents you can do? Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
That's what you do.
Anyways, who's seen the Borderlands trailer?
I haven't.
Nice.
Yes, it was funny as fuck. Yo,
So speaking of bad adaptations, let's throw Borderlands in there. What? Okay, we got Lilith. All right, we got
Claptrap.
All right,
Yeah.
we got I forget.
Tiny Tina.
No. We got Roland. All right,
Tiny
we
Tina.
got what? Why do we need her?
I mean, she's in there.
Why do we need the crazy psycho? We don't need him. He's all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Where's Brick? Where is Brick?
So
This might be like a
Bunch
prequel.
people.
This might be like a prequel to where they before they met type shit. They might be in that.
Oh no, we ain't going. If we're gonna go prequel, it ain't. Claptrap is the only person to be in a prequel. Tiny Tina is actually 3 years, if I remember correctly, 3 or 4 years later, between 1 and 2.
I know the reason why they're not in there. Right? I know the reason why, and it's quite an easy one. So maybe they're saving it for the film.
Probably. It's possible, but we only see Tiny Tina and the group.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you suddenly reveal all your cards right now, then people are going to be like, "Oh, that's cool." Like, you want to save it for the next trailer or the trailer after that. Maybe it's not finished properly, that they haven't been able to put that character in just yet, and then they're going to do it because at the end of the day, like, we want to know. Or I mean, I've never played the game, so I'm just going off this one.
I feel like the biggest reveal of that trailer was Jack Black playing Claptrap.
Yeah,
it doesn't even sound awesome.
Wasn't expecting that.
That shit is gonna be hilarious.
So
Jack Black is known to carry movies by himself. So
Super Mario. My biggest problem with the Borderlands movie is it's basically a family of misfits going on an adventure. Okay, fine, we'll go with that. Tiny Tina, worst actor, worst damn actor in this movie.
Who is that? Who is that kid playing Tiny Tina?
Ahsoka, young Ahsoka from Ahsoka show, and she played young Gamora in
Andrea something.
She always playing some young shit, huh? Okay.
Pretty much.
If you are gonna go for a Tiny Tina,
Ariana,
you have to be locked up. You have to be. I have to look up his name.
You mean like in the mindset of Tiny Tina?
Like, are they sexualizing a child?
You need to be Heath Ledger style Joker
I was just thinking,
to be Tiny Tina. This Tiny Tina is
okay. Thank God.
I mean, we just got to see the movie for that. Yeah, she was a little crazy ass fucking like in
How are you gonna make a child go that crazy?
I play every Borderland game. I play every Borderland game. I'm actually me and my wife is actually doing a run through of Tiny Tina's Wonderland. And just in that game alone, like I get what he's saying. She's fucking deranged, man.
Like, I still need to go through that myself on the
like
DLC.
the only other person who I could say is up to par with Tiny Tina's crazy would be Handsome Jack. And I don't even know if he's gonna be in that movie. He probably just be Jack instead of Handsome Jack. That's why I said it's gonna be a prequel.
Probably. Handsome Jack didn't show up until Borderlands 2.
Right. But then Handsome Jack had his own game for real. Well, not his own game, where you just got to see the origin of Handsome Jack before he was Handsome Jack.
You guys see the Shadow of the Erdtree trailer?
No.
That'd be Elden Ring DLC.
No,
and that's going to be a $50 DLC alone. But as far as Borderlands goes, I really wish we would have gotten more of the actual game. But I think I'm still going to watch it because we got Kate Belichick in there. I probably butchered her name. She played a great heroine.
Trailer. That's only the first trailer. That trailer doesn't even have a date on it.
No.
So we're going to see about 2, maybe 3 more trailers before the movie actually comes out. So we're gonna get a look after that. The second trailer is normally the one that shows a little bit more, either that or like an international trailer.
Yeah, it makes more sense because, again, I think we're now living in a time where it's like I want to know everything. I'm guessing the film's probably not even properly like edited, to the thing. So we're saying like, I want to know what happens. Why is this character not in it? Be like, well, the trailer's not dropped yet. Like the second trailer, the third trailer, I would rather they fully kind of bring out a full trailer later on, like the final trailer.
You know, I agree with you on that, Mark. I really do. But here's my biggest problem with trailers nowadays. Darrell, how bad was
Just
Madam
one
Web?
big problem.
It was terrible.
Well, because you can literally go, Darrell,
Fucking Madam Web.
go watch the trailer. Is that about what you saw in the movie? Word for word, exact sequence of events.
Yeah, but I think the main problem with that though is like trailers now can't be misleading because you can then sue the entire company.
They all misleading, Mark. Manuel was misleading as fuck. They left
Mark,
us.
Morbius.
did you see Madam Web?
Morbius. Oh my god.
No, what I'm saying is, let's say, for example,
did you see Madam Web?
No, I want to, but I don't want to waste
do
my
that to your
time.
eyes.
When you finally watch it, go back and watch the trailer and then be like,
I've heard it all in
what
there.
the
But
fuck?
I know that okay, so there's misleading as in like, oh, this is a really good film, and then finding out it's shit as fuck like Madam Web. But then there's like stuff like, say, what Marvel used to do. Remember Endgame, where it had that scene where everyone's running in the Hulk, and then suddenly it's just like, where the fuck's the Hulk running? And he was never in the last one at all because he got fucking owned by Thanos. But that's what they're doing now. Like if say Madam Web had Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield, like kind of swing in, and it wasn't there, then you go like, I'm suing you. That's
right.
That's the rules that they've put in now. But what I'm saying is like, I'm guessing Borderlands isn't going to be as shit because it's like a better franchise. So I think it's more waiting. It's like, would you rather know the entire plot, everything, the best parts in that trailer, and not be excited or get built hype up for it? Or do you just want them doing as they are? Here's trailer 1, a little bit of a teaser. Trailer 2, here's a bit more of a teaser. Or trailer 3, here is like more of it, so you can go, man, that looks like a fucking good film. You know, it's which one do you want? Do you want it all now and it gets spoiled, or would you rather kind of wait?
I'm calling it now. We're gonna get the rest of the team in trailer 2, and we're gonna get a live action version of the gun crates when they open up and it just flip around and spin. Yeah. I'm calling it now.
Borderlands. I thought this was actually Fallout. I got them two confused.
Oh my
god. Fallout is fantastic.
I'll play Borderlands more than I will Fallout.
Yeah, Borderlands is fucking amazing.
Oh,
I would recommend that game,
dude.
that series to anybody.
When Borderlands 3 came out, oh my god, I forgot how addictive those games can be, man.
I need it.
I hold
individual copies.
Physical copies.
The one thing that I want more than anything is that mod of Fallout London to come out. I want Fallout London to be an official thing because that would be fucking amazing. I hate London, so that's the reason why I want it. Now it looks good.
But on the Borderlands notes, I guarantee you when that movie drop, it's gonna be a game that goes around that or whatever. I don't know, but it's gonna start a resurgence of couch co-op because that's all Borderland is. It's a dope. I mean, you can play multiplayer online, but it is known for always being couch co-op. You know?
Oh yeah, like we would bring our PS4s over to one household, 4 TV setup. We would get pizza, kick up our feet, go. What do we have to today?
I don't know. Couch co-op the Battlefront Classic Collection might be taking that position up, man.
Yeah, and we need to discuss which system we were gonna. We need to discuss which system we're gonna get on because I'd rather play it on PC.
I think it's only coming for PS5 or PS4.
Oh no! Switch, PS4, PS5.
I'm about to say a Star Wars game. How many Star Wars games aren't on PC?
Too many. Loads.
Too damn many. I mean, I can play Shadows of the Empire, the old N64 game. I had to get that because my.
You talking emulator?
No, PC. Okay, I'll bring up my Steam library here. I have Star Wars Battlefront 2 Classic Edition, Knights of the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 2, Shadows of the Empire,
Nice.
and of course you could get Shadow Commander, or that one clone game. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but there's a lot. And of course, you got Knights of the Old Republic or the New Republic or whatever it is, that RPG game. That's like Final Fantasy 14 and all that.
I think that's just the Old Republic.
Old Republic, yeah.
Yeah, is that the? Why am I blinking on the? Is that the MMO?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Old Republic. I know we've kind of gone. I know this is a long episode, but at some point before we end it, I gotta find out what you guys think about this. All right. Oh crap! I had it somewhere here. Just a second.
I think it's
What do
bullshit.
you guys think? Rachel Zegler, action movie star of the year.
That's bullshit.
Oh, hell no.
Who the fuck is Rachel Ziegler? Who the fuck is that?
Ziegler, is it Ziegler or Zegler?
Zegler.
Who is that?
Snow White. She's in Snow White.
That's pretty much what she's known for right now. She was the award was for her work in Songbirds, the Hunger Games
She
movie.
did no action. I mean,
Ballad of Songbirds.
okay, they
and
been
Snakes.
very loose with the term of action because
Are
she
you
didn't
for
have to roll
real?
around
Action,
and scream and sing a song.
Yo.
She did no action.
And-
Like the best scene that was in that movie was when she almost got stabbed when going through the vents. Are you for real? Best action what?
In and of itself, I got no problem. But here's the thing: she beat out Keanu Reeves and Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Did you see what those two did?
Action, and all she did was
No.
Yo,
What?
computer
Fuck no.
snakes and sing, "Please don't buy me."
Oh, I gotta go wake someone up.
have you all seen? I haven't seen the movie,
That's
and like just from like
crazy.
you, I mean like. So we've seen John Wick 4 and Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, right?
Yeah.
I've seen John Wick. I haven't seen Mission Impossible.
I've seen Mission Impossible,
Bro.
Yes,
but I will say this, right?
I've seen both of
If
them.
that bar is so low, I swear to God, fucking Tom Cruise hanging from a fucking plane, actually him, should be fucking getting 20 of these rewards. Like, it's
Right.
fucking,
He drove off of a cliff
21
on a
times.
motorcycle in this
21
movie.
times.
And you see, and that's not even counting just like everything else he
No.
does. Can you even
No.
tell the guy is
Hold on.
60?
yeah.
Nope.
Hold on. Even with that said, I don't know if anybody's seen Expendables 4, but
Nah,
them
heard it was
old
bad.
motherfuckers definitely should, for real. They should definitely have been in that category instead of Hunger Games in general. Like,
I don't know who thought, not unless it's like chosen by people and people have just turned around and gone, let's fucking stick it to these two, and then they've just gone, it's Rachel, and it's someone's done it. Because I swear to God, like someone should sit down and go, okay, let's watch what she's in. Okay, so she dances and says, don't attack people. Okay, Tom Cruise, holy fucking shit, off a mountain, that's fucking impressive, and a fucking plane. Keanu Reeves
falls down flights of steps.
Yeah, holy shit, that's fucking amazing. Rachel's out. It's like, yeah, it
Who
fucking
made this damn category? Who voted action star? She walked, so I guess that classifies as an action because she's moving.
yo, when it comes to award shows, it's gonna always be something that piss you off. Whereas the Oscars, the Grammys, the fucking Tonys, the Emmys, whatever, your favorite whatever is gonna always lose because they're gonna favor somebody else.
I'm making my own categories. The best horror movie, The Little Mermaid. The best gospel album.
Yeah.
Best gospel song, WAP by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
I mean, might as well just come up with the bullshit awards. Fuck it. You know?
Yeah,
That's all they are.
I think they have an award like that, an award ceremony. I just can't remember what it is. I've heard something about it.
A bullshit award?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Best metal rock album, Taylor Swift, 1984. Like, what are y'all doing? This makes no sense. How the hell did she win?
Hold on, look. On that note, I don't know if anybody watched the Grammys, but Jay-Z had went on stage and was like, you know, it's crazy how this girl is getting all of these. He ain't say no names, but we all know he was talking about Taylor Swift. This girl getting all of these awards, and it's just crazy how she got 13 Grammys and ain't never won album of the year. And then right after that man get off stage, Taylor Swift album of the year, you know, like over a lot of albums that I feel like, me personally, I feel like were very great. I mean, Taylor Swift made some good music, but that'd be that crazy shit. Like
it's too many boyfriends. She had too many.
You know what's
boyfriends.
funny? When she got up there and all the pop stars had fears, she was like, "I really sing a new album." All their faces was like, "Fuck this bitch! Get off our necks!
Get the fuck off the stage!"
She's winning next
some
year. Like,
creativity.
what's the point of putting music out, y'all? Y'all know she's gonna win.
You guys still waiting for her song about Travis Kelce?
Yeah. He throw the ball in the air sometimes.
Trouble on the 4-yard line.
Go for KO.
I know this is gonna be a fire song though.
Oh, man.
Dude, that's why he was yelling at that guy. He knows if he loses that game, he's gonna get a song written about him.
Yep.
Like, I can't lose this game.
Like Taylor Swift is a winner. Her man gotta be a winner.
Dude.
You know, that shit is crazy.
Dude, all I gotta say is, and I will probably get a bunch of hate for this, I don't care for Taylor Swift. I don't care for her music, except for one song. One song is all I care about. Otherwise, I don't care for her. I don't care for her music. Her fans can come at me like fucking rabid dogs. I don't care.
She got some good ass songs, man.
Okay, what's the song?
What's the song? What's the song? What is it? Cardigan? I think that's it.
Oh,
Cardigan? Fuck that.
The only song I know named Cardigan is by Don Tolliver.
Nah.
I don't know. Taylor Swift got some bangers. Like that whole
she do. I give it to her.
Reputation album is fire. I listen to that shit. She got a song in there called Black Dress or Dress. So fucking amazing. Gorgeous is on there. It's fire. She got a song called Look at What You Made Me Do or something like that. The shit is just.
Hey, every time Taylor Swift won the award at the Grammys, Olivia Rodrigo glitched out. She was like,
That's the only good Taylor Swift song right there, and it was remade even better.
Her songs made me wonder if she secretly got a Death Note stashed somewhere.
yeah. Hell yeah. For real. She be fucking shit up with her Death Note.
She do. I'm gonna put out an album this year. Who I'm gonna release?
I only got one album on my wish list right now that I'm getting, and it's out next month.
Who's that?
What was that?
Dragon Force.
That's an
Hyperspeed Warriors, I believe it's called.
An album?
Give me a sec. I'm pulling it up.
I'm going for Chris Brown. Yeah, that man so good.
Warp Speed Warriors is the name of the album.
I don't like albums. I'm more of a mixtape type of person.
So you're a collection guy.
He the clue. He talked to them much.
I like songs. I don't like people's albums. I like songs, certain songs from them.
Yeah, it's pick and choose for me too. That's why I have let's see, it's now up to 2,600 songs playlist on Spotify.
Yeah.
But I've been binging Glory Hammer for the past week to almost a month just because I like the pace of their songs. I like the story they tell, and it just
What's up, little shot?
It's a little nerd.
He was like, let me just squeeze on in here for this last little bit.
Anyways, I think that's a good note to end on with many guns.
Catch you nerds later around the globe.
Wait.
Oh boy, here we go.
What's up?
This is Beyonce's internet. Okay,
I was just about to say he's about to end with Beyonce.
He's gonna always end on Beyonce.
Oh, he's going to only end on
Dream
Beyonce.
Texas Hold'em and 16 carriages. Coolio.
Ain't no Texas Hold'em.
Bye.
Bye.